It's Lucy and Jeff going for walks and talk about banksters and Bitcoin and the apocalypse and stuff. It's Lucy and Jeff and tacos and kisses.
How you doing today, Lucy? Well, pretty good, just doing my runs with Wuckums. Nice and cold out, huh, Lucy? Yeah, thanks, Greta.
How dare you!
You got the eye of the Pfizer, Lucy? Oh, I don't take no Pfizer. I'm 70 years old, I still go for my runs. It's because I don't take nothing from Pfizer. That way I can eat my tacos, go for my runs, and give my kisses. Yeah, welcome to summer in Mexico. I think it's even colder than it was the other day. It's been freezing all week. This whole global warming just isn't working out. Greta!
Blah, 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 blah.
Well, it's a good thing they changed it to climate change because it's friggin' cold in a lot of places, including like Afghanistan. Unprecedented summer snow hits Afghanistan. Similarly in India and Pakistan. Rare mid-June freeze delivers heavy snowfall, and unusual cold sweeps Namibia in Africa. You know, if anyone had any brains whatsoever and they actually believed all this carbon stuff, which is just fucking hilarious when you think about it, that they say, because like, I'm not no expert on like elements, you know, the periodic table of elements. For some reason, I can still remember almost all the elements on the periodic table because I was so fucking bored in chemistry class. You know, very necessary that everyone has a deep understanding of chemistry. So got to sit there for like, how many years did I have to take that crap? Anyway, so I took it. And so for the last like 20 years, they're like, there's one element that's really bad. Oh yeah, what is it? Carbon. It's like, everything's made of carbon. You're made of carbon. You breathe out carbon. And they're like, yeah, we got to tax it. And everyone's like, yeah, you really should. Just go on the internet. Everyone's like, yeah, I wish they would start taxing more because of the climate change. But if you had any sort of brain and you thought carbon and like producing some carbon, which you can't even produce. If I understand chemistry correctly, I went for years, but I didn't pay any attention. Like you can't create or destroy carbon. Like, am I right on that?
That's all there is to it. A winner.
Let's ask the internet. Like, you can't destroy, like, everything that's here, it's always here. It just changes forms. Like, it's like, you know, carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide. It's just different sort of things. But you can't actually get rid of it, I don't think. But anyway, they want to get rid of it all. All of it. It's like with the, like in China, they're like, we got to get rid of all the, not one case can be had. And they're serious. Have you seen what's going on in China? And they've been doing it with the carbon too. They're like, we gotta get rid of all the carbon. It's like, well, do you want to get rid of the oxygen too? Like, why carbon? Like, it makes it the temperature heat up and we're all gonna drown. Well, Barack Drone Bomber just bought a beach house. So did Kill Gates. All of them actually. All the guys who say that this is a big problem and you have to be extorted all have beach houses. You would think, you know, Bill Kill's really savvy. We're going to get into how savvy he is. He's buying up all the farmland and all that kind of stuff. Like, if he knew that the ocean levels were going to rise because the Earth's warming so quickly because of us, don't think he'd be buying like beach houses and stuff. But no, that doesn't matter. And no one seems to notice. No one seems to care.
And nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care.
But yeah, they say that it's getting it's climate change, and basically it's causing the Earth to warm, which it's not. Like, look at what's going on. Mexico, it's freezing. The only thing that, like, Lucy and Lucky like it because it makes it easier to do like an hour of runs. But Afghanistan, snow in the summer. Namibia in Africa, snow in the summer. My favorite is the Canadians. We're going to get into Canada, by the way. If you're a Canadian, which I spell with a K, you might want to watch this. You guys are like in big trouble. Let's just put it that way. Just stay tuned for this, what I got to tell you today. Oh, I got so much to talk about. I should really get into it. But Yeah, they say the Earth's warming like 1 or 2 degrees over 100 years, which is like nothing. It's like, oh, it'll cause so many, like Manhattan will be underwater. Well, good. Everyone who lives in Manhattan's a fucking dickhead. Almost everyone. There's probably like 3 people who aren't. Good, let them swim. And my favorite, like I said, is the Canadians. It's like minus 40 for half the year, and they're like, we better have more carbon taxes because we got to keep the earth cooler. Yeah, you're going to keep the earth cooler. Yeah, we'll just give the government more money and they'll change the weather for you. The funny thing is they actually do change the weather, but they do it to attack and kill us. But no one seems to notice or care. Anyway, I should get started. A big part of this agenda is destroying families, and so many just broken families. Like, man, I don't know what it used to be like. I'll bet like 100 years ago, it was incredibly rare for a couple to divorce. Or, I don't care about government marriage or whatever, but they're a couple, they have a family, right? And they're committed to each other. And like the man's a real man and he actually takes care of the family. It's very rare nowadays. But I'll bet like 100 years ago it was very rare. But now it's like everyone's just constantly getting divorced, and I'm not happy with this one, I'm a little bored, it's been 3 years and all that. But a lot of what we're talking about with what's going on in the world is just the collapse of civilization, which I don't even like that word, because to me, what I see in the world as civilization, to me, is some of the most, what I think of uncivilized stuff I've ever seen in my life. To me, people just living on a farm with kids and like animals, that's civilization to me. It's actually looking up the, I'm totally rambling here. Lucky and Lucy are just still running. And we got golfers coming. I guess they want to golf in the cold weather. I was looking up the definition of the word postmodernism. And because I don't get a lot of these words. And it was saying something like, it's, oh God, I can't even remember. I'll put it on screen. It's like a whole ton of words. But it kind of says that the people who are postmodern kind of reject what's considered modern today. And as I was reading that, I was thinking, I'm becoming pre-modern. I want to go back. I'm like, we're going to our ranch very soon. I want to grow all my own food. I want nothing to do with the world. So I think I'm pre-modern now. But anyway, we should get back into this. So talking about like, just, a lot of stuff I talk about how bad it gets in every single way. And I know it sounds kind of like gloomy and whatever, but there's so many reasons for it. And a big part of it is just the destruction of sort of families, really. What do you think, Lucy? Oh yeah. If someone tried to steal all my tacos, I wouldn't put up with it for 1 second. Forget about being nice. Try to take my tacos, you better get your ankle guards on.
Broke ankles!
Oh, I see we got some roast beef tacos today. That's some of my favorite tacos. You go ahead first, Lucky. Oh, that's the good stuff.